It's your boy Joe, yeah, the vibes stay live. One-on-one conversations, every story gon' shine. Real people, real talk, no script, no show. If you got a dream, pull up. It's your boy Joe, yeah, the vibes stay live. One-on-one conversations, every story gon' shine. Real people, real talk, no script, no show. If you got a dream, pull up. It's your boy Joe, yeah, the vibes stay live. One-on-one conversations, every story gon' shine. Real people, real talk, no script, no show. If you got a dream, pull up.
It's your boy Joe, man. We back again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the team about now, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit your bell so you can get notified when I drop something, man. You feel me? Shout out to my internet acting up already on me, you feel me? But we gonna make it do what it do. Hey, shout out to the team, man. You look like a podcast. What's happening, fellas? Y'all see I'm still out here kicking it, still putting out that content for y'all. You know
Big
what I
boy
mean?
style.
But y'all can see I'm back again, one-on-one with Joe. I got another counterpart. You know what I mean? I got my little homie with me, my little bruh. I ain't gonna say little homie. Let me not say little homie. My little bruh. You know what I mean? Mr. Sheldon, Mr. TreyBaby.
Yes, sir. What's up,
The
brother? What's
Shellz
up? What's
one.
going on with your
What's going on? What?
baby boy? Baby boy.
How's it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where that shit
But
all
yeah,
began,
man, I got
brother.
my boy here. Yeah, I got my boy here. We you know what I'm saying? We go back some years. I met this young man when he was probably 13 or 14 years old. You know what I mean? Running around the cove, causing terror. You feel me? But it's good to have you on, bro. From a young man to a adult man. How's it going, bro?
Man, listen, man. Blessed and highly favored, man, and covered, brother. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling wonderful, bro. I have no complaints, and even if I did, I still wouldn't complain, brother. You know, just staying 10 toes in it to win it, brother. Know what I mean?
Hey, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So y'all know, you know, I bring people on that I can reach out to, that I can jump in the inbox and hit them up and be like, hey man, come on, chop it up with me. And that's exactly what I did. And bro responded right back and was like, I'm with it. I feel like he has a story that can help somebody. You know what I mean? Because been like a 180. It's been a beautiful 180 to see. So I'm gonna kind of step back and just kind of let you introduce yourself and you know, just give us a little bit about yourself, my boy.
My gov is Sheldon Mason. I go by TreyBaby though. That's my handles. You know, like Joe said, man, we go way back, man, from school days, and you know what I'm saying, catching the bus and all that, and you know, I'm just you know, a prime example with God used to, you know, make a turnaround, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I definitely got a story of being through some things that you know, without the help of God, a lot of people don't overcome, you know what I'm saying? So every single day I pretty much give the glory to everything that I do, everything I got is all due to God and what he's doing in my life. And I'm just grateful, you know what I'm saying? But if you wanna jump into my story a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like pretty much, you know, shit when it at least when it comes to drugs or whatever like that, you know, for most of us, you know, it was just a tool to kind of like hang out and have a good time. It was like that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, you kicking it with the homies and you smoking it up and you chilling and shit like that. But, you know, as time progressed, things started to change, you know, as far as like what we was using and what we was doing and what we was willing to do to get it. You know what I'm saying? And things quickly like spiraled out of control for me, you know what I'm saying? And to say the least, I was in a place of hopelessness where I felt like I was being condemned, you know what I'm saying? And you know, me being incarcerated for 3 years gave me a lot of time to really put certain things as far as my life into perspective, you know,
Yeah.
as far as even like losing a lot of people around me that was real close to me. And you know, for a long time I was really confused, you know, until I wouldn't say I would figure it out, but I feel like I found the missing piece to my life, and
Mhm.
that was incorporating God and putting him in the center of my life, and
Yeah.
everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what I'm trying to do. Like today, I have to incorporate God. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew that I couldn't just change one thing, you know what I'm saying? And in the beginning of my journey, like, trying to get sober, I used to say like, I ain't gonna do the pills or the lean or whatever. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
smoke weed. But, after like really sitting back and assessing the whole thing, I'm like, the weed is what's gonna bring me back to doing the other shit every time. You know what I'm saying? So, not knocking anybody that smoke weed. I'm just talking on my behalf on my situation because there's a lot of people out there that could smoke weed and everything is good. But for
Yeah.
me, it's the start of the engine for me. You know what I'm saying? Where I want to get higher. Like everything I do is excessive, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so I learned that part about me, and it took me a long time to figure that part about myself, you know what I'm saying? Where if I do one thing, I'm gonna do it to the extreme, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? After just being, like I said, incarcerated and then coming home and then pretty much trying because when I was locked up, I had reservations to come home to see if I could do it a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna do these type of pills and I'm only gonna smoke this amount and it never ended out how the way that I perceived it to be, you know what I'm saying, or what I
Yeah.
planned it to be. So, after catching myself in a situation going back, spiraling after, being incarcerated for that long time and coming up with what I thought was a concrete plan for that situation, it didn't work out. So, I was about to be put back into another situation because of that. And I realized that that same thing is causing me to be in these predicaments in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how I perceived myself was never to live like that. You know what I'm saying? I always had aspirations and things that I wanted to do for myself and things that I wanted to do period in life, and my life wasn't going that way, but after really like having the chance to go to a program that was willing to help me and figure this thing out, because what I was really doing was just learning about myself, and what this thing that I was battling against is really made of, because I kept thinking that I could outsmart it, you know and,
Yeah.
for me, I lost every time, and I ain't ashamed to say that. I lost, you know what I'm saying? You'll see some of these guys that's in the industry or even friends you might know that have a grip on it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I I I don't know how they do it. I just know I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So they got kudos to them. My thing is really not trying to persuade anybody to stop. I just want to pretty much like help the people that have the same issue that I have. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody who's willing to come forth and admit that they have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not have a problem. It might be something that they like to do occasionally, or they have a grip on it where they could stop whenever they want. I'm talking to the people that when they do something like that, their whole life becomes unmanageable. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, after being able to get the chance, because I've been incarcerated so many times, but I felt like that never really did anything but teach me patience, show me how to sit down, which was vital to me progressing as well, because I had to learn how to sit and wait, which I had an issue with too. But when you get put in certain circumstances where you gotta wait, you learn how to wait. You
You ain't
know what
got
I'm
a
saying?
choice.
So you ain't got a choice. You want to go home, but you can't go home. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that taught me. But I wasn't really getting down to the essence of what it is that keeps throwing me back into the loop. You know what I'm saying? And I was given the opportunity to be able to go to, some of these treatment centers and pretty much getting the opportunity to learn about recovery and sobriety and things like that. And, a lot of people take those situations for granted, to where they go to those situations and then they feel like they're cured and they could come out, and there's no cure for it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you're going to live with for the rest of your life. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I was ever to pick up again, I couldn't even hide it from the world, because it's a yin and a yang. you would see me here doing good, and then you gonna see me down there doing bad. So you gonna automatically know, oh yeah, bruh,
Yeah.
back on that
Yeah.
shit. You know
Got
what I'm
back in.
saying? Yeah, he done. So for me, I don't even want to play the game with trying to attempt to hide it. Plus, my life is much better, you know, like as far as like me being able to actually like execute things that I want to do. And there's so many things that I want to do in my life. And, you know, being able to even help other people is really like a blessing for me, because I've come to the point where, you know, some of these treatment centers call me, and like I'm still putting in a lot of work, you know, doing meetings and speaking out to massive crowds of people, and, you know, giving my testimony. So, you know, all of the things that I've been through, what used to confuse me and made me feel like the world was against me, actually turned into my purpose in a sort, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what was so beautiful about the whole thing for me, you know, at least. And it intrigued me at the same time. You know, we're like, wow, damn, all of that shit I've been through, it, you know, it's starting to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because
This was the reason behind
like
it.
when I was, yeah, when I was going through shit, it was just, you already know, Ace was the first like traumatizing. Like he passed away when I was 16, so I
Yeah.
feel like that was kind of like the key to certain shit where I felt like I wasn't even developed mentally to even understand the concept of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
what do? We got fucking high, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get higher to the point where I forgot, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
never can forget, you know what I'm saying? And
Fact.
those that know me know that a lot of those instances like kept happening, you know what I'm saying? Lost a lot of people, like, you know, after Ace, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
seemed like everybody that was at mom's crib done passed away. Jerome, you know, a lot of people. I got so many tats of people, you know what I'm saying, that used to be around the way JoJo, is shit crazy, man. Like it's shit. So, you know, again, like I started to understand that I really needed therapy, bro. You
Hmm.
know, I needed to talk. I needed to be able to speak out, and I wasn't ashamed of any of that. Like, you know, for those who even followed me on Facebook, they know like I was voicing what I was going through and how I was overcoming like step by step from the bottom. I remember,
Yeah.
you know, just beginning the journey, and again, I was so intrigued that I was able to get the opportunity to be able to make some sort of change and to really figure it out. Like, what can I do about this? And to this day, I still utilize those tools that has been given to me, you know, as far as like, you know, in the program, you got the 12 steps, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to these meetings, and it's all reconditioning, you know, your
Hmm.
mind and how you perceive and your perspective on life and how to react to certain things. That's what it all is at the end of the day. You
Right.
know, certain shit I used to want to crash out about, I either stay away from it or I know how to go around it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or be able to confront it without involving emotions behind it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I realized just using that tactic can change everything around you. You know what I'm saying? And I've been using that tactic to the point where, you know, it's gotten me in some places that are you know what I'm saying? Being able to be alongside people that, you know, I would never even imagine, you know what I'm saying? And it feels good to be able to do that. But, you know, again, it just you gotta be ready. Like I'm not
Yeah.
into the business of persuading anybody or telling anybody that they need to change their life. Now, if you want to
Yeah.
change your life and you need help, you know, I would definitely love to intervene at that moment in time, because, you know, you got to be able to want something. I can't make somebody want something for themselves when they don't even want it for themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like trying to
For
feed
real.
somebody
For
that
real.
don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So,
A whole lot
um,
of wasted energy.
yeah, yeah, that'll drain me. And you know, at this point in the game, we as humans have evolved this so much to understand the demographic of what's really going on out here. It's a lot of energy takers. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the real currency. The money's a byproduct of the energy that's being taken in and that's being let out. You know, so even if I'm unsure of certain things, like I'd rather just keep the little energy that I got than to give it out, and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I just look at things on a spiritual plane now, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, a lot of things have to be reciprocated. Like even when you reached out to me, I'm like, yeah, this would be good for me and him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
mostly
yeah,
you because I really want to, see people that I know get to certain levels. Like you know what I'm saying? We all gotta try to do something out of the box. That's the whole we gotta get out of the box. You know what I'm saying? So
out the box for
for me,
sure.
I'm definitely, yeah, I definitely want to see this shit go up on platforms because it's possible. It's being
Yeah,
done every single day. You know what I'm saying? The proof is
every
there.
day.
So it's like, yeah, even when it comes, to me and my personal life and my music, I like to rap, you know what I'm saying? But I know that there's things that I need to do to solidify my life before I could go back into that endeavor, you know what I'm saying? But it's always there for me, you know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. That's just the dreams. It keeps me going. There's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Incorporating a healthy lifestyle. And, by the way economy is looking today, I feel like it's not even something that people should just do because they want to do it. It's more of a need now, what's going on
Mhm.
out there. You know what I'm saying? We got to try to do the best that we can to avoid what they trying to do to us. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? As people, you know what I'm saying? It's vital to be try to operate at a high vibrant, frequency right now, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I told myself too is like, yeah, one of the glitches is just being happy. That's what got me through a lot of times. Like even when I used to work in the treatment centers and I used to be around those people, I don't know. For me, I was excited, bro. Some of them cats in there was miserable because they wanted to be out, fucking around. I was happy that I was in giving, you know what I'm saying? It was a reverse role for me, but not to knock some
yeah.
of them guys, like it's been 2 years and change now, and you could see like what your decisions led you up. You still going through that, and you see
You
me over
still
here
there.
doing that. You're still there.
You,
So now people be looking confused, but it's like, yeah, I hope you understand now because I'm not better than you. You know what I'm saying? There was a point in time in my life where you couldn't tell me shit. And maybe that's where you at, and that's all right. No judgment passed. But again, I want to continue to be somewhat of an example to somebody out there to be able to change their life because they might touch somebody that needs to be touched. We all got families. We all, most of us got kids, and all we could do is just try to be the best that we can be while we're here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things started to come to me, Jojo, real shit. Like a lot of things I didn't even seek out. You know what I'm saying? Once I got on that plane, things just
mhm.
started happening for me. I can't
And
take full credit.
that's how it works. That's how it
Yeah,
works though. That's how it
yeah,
works. Once you align yourself with the right way on the right path,
yeah.
stuff start happening. You like where that came from. I didn't even know, like you said, I didn't even know I needed this. Like, you know what I
No.
mean? I didn't even know I was gonna get the type of satisfaction from this that I got from it. Like, where did this even come from? And then that pours more happiness into you, keeping you on that right path, opening more doors. So yeah, yeah.
Just
And
like that.
I see it, bro. And that's why I wanted you to come on here because I said this ain't the little Sheldon. This ain't the little Shellz, you know what I'm saying, from the code. That ain't who this is. Like my man, he's on his grown man tip. You in the gym killing it. You know what I mean? I see, like, I can see the progress in you, bro. And I just want to take a moment to say I'm proud of you, dog. And I
Thank you,
salute
brother.
you because
Thank
you're an inspiration. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wake up, I read your posts, and I'm like,
you.
bruh, giving him praise because that's where it come from. I need to, you make me want to do better in that aspect of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
that's why at the beginning when I said my little homie, nah, this ain't my little homie. This my
Real
little
talk.
bro.
I'm
Like,
still a
cause
little homie, bro. I'm still a
nah,
little
you big,
homie.
you doing big homie things, dog. You're doing big
Word up.
homie things. So I definitely wanted, like I say, I wanted to just make sure I got you on here. And for me personally, not only for you to tell your story, and I hope somebody see this and this touch them, but I wanted you to come on here because I wanted to salute you. You know what I'm
Real
saying? I
talk.
could have shot you a text. I could have got
Mhm.
your number. I could have called you and said that, but I'm like, nah, I want to put bro on my platform and I want to let him know that I'm proud of him. Like big brother, little brother, like really proud of you, dog. And keep going, man. Like keep going, dog.
Thank definitely will do, man. And that's what we here for, Jojo. Like God, like we here to inspire and motivate each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all have an area of our life where we trying to make better. You know what I'm saying? We can never be perfect, none of us. You know what I'm saying? But we could
Mhm.
always improve. And sometimes I wish that even for me, like, because when I think back on my journey, I'm like, damn, man. I had people tell me, "Yo, you should have wrote a book. You should write a book." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Day
there's
too late.
people that the people that really know me, like or people that's been around and seen what transpired after the chaos. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
like, dude, you gotta, and and those are the things that really I wouldn't say are far-fetched, but they're more of the things that are challenging. But today I like challenges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like those are the things that make me say, yeah, you still got work to do. There's still more that
Mhm.
needs to be done. You change certain things around, but now it's time for you to be able to spread this around. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
this is what we
Fact.
do. It's what people do. You know what I'm saying? You get in your platform right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jojo. I've been telling my mom for a minute, like, yo, I want to start up a podcast. Like, I'm inspired all the way around. I
Bro,
want to
all you
record
gotta do is
music
press record.
or less. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, I'm in a space right now where, I'm in a creative zone right now where I feel like I could be able to create without any, too much outside shit going where I ain't gotta really worry about too much going on right now. I could just create, and that's what I want to do. That's what I've been wanting to
Yeah.
do. You know what I'm saying? But I know when I stay in alignment, God always throws me the cue, bro, where it's like, it's time. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
and I feel it and I just go, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, I'm in there now. You know what I'm saying? There's no turning back now. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing. You know what I'm
I done
saying?
jumped in
So
there now.
nah, I'm proud of you too, brother. You know what I'm saying? Being a great father to your kids, you know what I'm saying? Probably a little bit about my circumstance and everything with my family and everything. Like I'm taking the little one to New York tomorrow. Got a flight in the morning with her. And, I'm always inspired by all of the dads out there because sometimes I wish my situation was a little different, but me and my little girl, we real tight, and I just know, like, yeah, that's one of the main ingredients too, is to raise these
Mhm.
kids, man. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
you're a great father. I see you stand next to your boy. He just graduated.
Yeah, my oldest, he just graduated,
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
other boy, he going to the 11th, and then baby girl going to 2nd grade.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Those are moments that you can't rewind, you know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely influenced by just being more of a active father, you know what I'm saying? And trying to find that level, that balance between the two, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
it ain't really at the point when you got kids, it ain't all about you no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So for
You
the most
push
part,
to the
I'd be
back,
like, yeah.
probably.
Yeah, yeah. It's their turn. You had your turn and you did what you did. But, at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I just got to grind twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make
Yeah.
sure she's straight because she's first. So I got to make sure she's straight. And then I still want to do my thing on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, dog,
Yeah.
being a good father, brother, and you know what I'm saying, you always had one of the most positive attitudes from back then, bro. Your attitude was always positive, bro. Even when the madness, we was in that bitch wilding out, everybody yelling and acting a fool. You was always calm, cool, and just chill and just vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So, you know,
somebody had to be the voice of reason.
somebody got to do it. So, there's always things that you could just take from people and, you put it to your character and and you try to be the best person you could be, dog. And I just want to commend you on doing that. And even this, man, I just know, you know what I'm saying? We continue to keep doing things because even when I was doing it, like I said, there was people around me that used to ask me like, bro, why you going to all these meetings? Because I was so dedicated and they wanted to go hang out and talk shit. Why you?
Yeah.
Because I don't look like the type of person that want to go hang out and bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm on this, you know what I'm saying? And they like, why you doing that? Why you so involved in the like, you know? And it's
Because
just like,
the moment I'm not, I already know where that's gonna take me.
yeah.
And
But
I don't want to go
I
back.
kinda seen the opportunity, you know, people wasn't really paying attention. Again, that's that alignment, that's that spiritual awakening, that's that feeling, that's that, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't tell you that, you know, me living in a halfway house and working for a tree company, that all of these things were gonna happen for me. That was not this is not my plan, you know what I'm saying? It just doing the next right thing, helping people, involving God, you know, trying to be the best person, and while working on myself is what cracked the gates open for me. That's what did it.
That's what's up. Look, I had a list of questions over here for you, but we done
Mhm.
chopped it up and we done kind of answered a lot of them just on the, you know what I'm saying, just on the
On the
on
hump,
off the just going, yeah, just going.
off the
But
hump.
I do want to touch on a
Yeah.
couple of them though for you. So I
Mhm.
know baby girl, you know you got to make sure she's straight. Outside of her, what
Mhm.
keep you focused today, bro?
You know, I got a few goals for myself, you know what I'm saying? That one thing is too, one thing that keep me focused is never returning to the place that I came from, bro. Going to prison and being in jail, in and out of jail, and even living on the streets and being able to have to depend on somebody to just make it through the day is not something that I ever want to see myself going through ever again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And knowing that my time is my time, like there be times where, you know, things are going on around me and I know I could be involved, but I abstain from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my time is my time. So, you know, what keeps me going is just knowing that there's always another level to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Meek said, bro, there's levels to everything. You know what I'm saying? I
To
might be all
everything.
right, but you could always be better. You know what I'm saying?
That,
And, you know, I figure why waste the energy when I got it? You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
Mm.
So let me ask you this. How would you define success today versus in the cove shells?
Wow. You know, today, you know what I'm saying, for me, success is when you reach to a place of peace, bro. Even when I say the slogan sober, fit, enlightened, and rich, brother, like I'm not really too much talking about, you know, money. It is a piece of it because you need money to have freedom, but I'm more or less being comfortable in yourself and being able to have these thoughts that don't consume you, and to be able to have a grip on your life, and to be able to utilize the energy that has been given to you is more rich for me. Being able to call your family and you know, engage and be a leader, like it's so much to that rich shit, bro, where it's just not currency. It's just not, that's not the only part of the rich part. There's so many people that don't got money but they rich as hell. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Rich in spirit, rich in love. You know, there's so many areas that you could say that you're rich in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, dude, like, that's just the difference. Back then, it's for me. Dude, I don't even know like how I was like even in certain mind space. It baffles me, bro, to know that I used to do certain shit, and I'm like, damn, dog, like who used to be controlling your mind? Because it damn sure wasn't you. It wasn't you. You know, it took me a while to get the grips on my shit, kid. You know what I'm saying? But today, man, I simplicity for me, dude. I like to go to the gym, bro. I
Yeah.
like to, you know what I'm saying, put gas in my Jeep, and I like to clean up my crib. I like to talk to fine girls and shit. Like I like to look good. I like to buy Air Force. Like I try to keep it simple, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't really try to complicate it because it doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be complicated. Whatever makes you happy, and I can fall back too. I like to get tattoos now. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting tatted up. I'm like, oh yeah, this is me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what make me happy. You know what I'm saying? So it just be the little things, and everybody gotta go on their journey to find what it is that they like. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
I like might not be
Yeah.
something for you. You gotta just took me time to really figure out what it is, you know, what it is that I really, and there's still more to come, you know what I'm saying? But I just know in other areas I gotta take my time. But peace is what it is
Yes,
for
sir.
me, brother. Hmm.
Got you. So if there's a
Mm-hmm.
15-year-old out there that just stumble across this video on YouTube and they just happen
Mhm.
to hit play on the video, what's some advice
Mhm.
you would give to
I would tell them don't do fucking drugs, bro.
them?
Don't do
Just
drugs,
say
bro.
no.
I'ma go just say no there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not even weed, cuz like the weed these days too be frying motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Follow your
Yeah,
dream, follow your passion. Going to school is cool. Listening to your parents is cool. You know what I'm saying? All of those things are cool. Being a dreamer, dream, you know what I'm saying? And chase your dreams, you know what I'm saying? And definitely it's never too early to incorporate God in your life. Pray
I like that.
as a young man, you know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Or a young lady, you know what I'm saying? Get close to God.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
So, how do you deal with or how do you respond to people who try to keep you in that try to remember the old Sheldon or try to, don't like to see your growth? How do you respond to that?
I mean, you know, I deal with that on a day-to-day basis, bro. You know, even today, I feel like it's at that point where it's like, damn, sometimes I feel like I should be accepted into this new light that I've been living in for a while now. Cause, you know, it should be able to resonate by now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, that really I feel like that's their problem. If they can't accept me for who I am today, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I accept me for who I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like if you still think that I'm that same person, then you're delusional. Because I ain't doing the same things and you're not seeing the same results. So that should
Yeah.
speak for itself. And it's also I know how to take a lot of negative shit because I had to. You know what I'm saying? And turn it into a positive. I'll take that energy from that negative shit. And it'll make me go to the fucking gym and do 1,000 pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? And I benefit from it like that without having to
Yeah.
disclose anything, without having to say anything or project anything I'll use it for my benefit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
My brother say that's your
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah, that's that
You
ain't
fi-
got nothing to
you
do with
figure it
me.
out.
You know, yeah. You know, I felt like God has already put me through that fire that I need to be through. Like, who are you to initiate thinking that I still need to be, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I
Yeah.
went through some shit that a lot of people don't come back from. You know what I'm saying? So I paid my dues when it comes to that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit paid in full, bro. I put my mama through shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I put my family through shit. And yeah, we had to bear that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm not living back there no more, bro. I'm here with it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody
Yeah.
that wanna go back there and reminisce on those parts, like I can't take that ride with you. You know what I'm
Let me know when you
saying?
get back.
Take that trip by yourself, cuz. Real shit, cuz. I ain't with that. Ain't no way. Let's go forward, bro. Let's go forward.
Facts.
Let's think about
Let me
what
know
it
when
is.
you want to go that way.
Yeah, because that's where I'm heading. That's where my
Yeah.
GPS tells me to go. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
All
that
right.
shit's all inspiring, bro. When people think that you can't do something, the best part is proving them wrong,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Yeah.
one of the biggest sensations you could ever get.
And then you ain't even got to gloat about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
just keep it moving. They got to
yeah,
see it. You saw it.
yeah,
I ain't even got to say
yeah.
nothing. You saw
Yeah. You know, I be seeing certain shit, you know, but the internet is the internet and that shit gonna do what it do, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, you know, that shit be throwing me for a loop where it's like, damn, what else a nigga gotta do to, you know? But then again, it's like, I ain't doing that shit for that, bro. I be having
Yeah.
to check myself on certain shit, like, you know what? Motherfuckers, and there be other people that are confirming for me, like, yeah, they probably ain't acknowledge your shit in that way, but they still saw it. And that's all that
Hey,
matters. You know what I'm saying?
hey.
That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna internalize it regardless once you see it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it be what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I just use
Well,
everything
look.
for everything to me is motivation. Cause like a bitch that don't want to holler at me, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get some more money. I'm gonna go get even flyer. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna make you rethink what the fuck you did, bro. Off
Yeah.
of
You gonna regret that.
yeah. And yo, it's happened plenty of times where a broad will overlook me and then after the course of time, she'll see like what I'm on. Like, yeah, I ain't out here bullshit. Like, I'm out here trying to get better and double back or try to double back. And it's like, yeah, I ain't in that space no more. I elevated because, as you can see, I'm on an upward trajectory. You know, so
I
I'm out of
I
here.
needed that to move where I was going.
Yeah, I was trying to bring you with me, but you stayed right there, and then you saw me go up. Now you looking up. You know what I'm saying?
My
But you know,
bad.
I ain't looking down on you, but I'm just not going back down there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Hey, look, so we're gonna jump into this segment. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm,
called Stand on It. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
I'm gonna just give you some random stuff, you know, a this or that type of question, and you just give me your answer and you
mm-hmm.
stand on it. You feel me?
All right.
So
Yep.
first one. Uh do pineapples go on pizza?
Nah, I ain't standing on it. I ain't standing on it, cuz. So
Good
if I
answer,
stand
good
on it,
answer.
say what? Yeah, yes or no?
Yeah, you just answer. You just answer how you answer it. But your
Nah,
answer,
not
that's
for
what you
me. My
standing on.
mother, yeah. Nah.
Yeah. Tell her order me a separate pizza.
Yeah, I need me my own plain cheese for me. You could put the pineapples on the side though, like in a bowl. Just don't put them on top of my pizza. Hot fruit
Yeah,
is weird to me, bro.
it is.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Look, I think I know the answer to this one. 100
Mm,
million, but you got to stay off of social media forever. You taking it?
yeah, I'm taking it. Gone. Shit, if I
Fade to
find a
black.
bad bitch that I can wife, if I find my wife, I'm getting off social media, cuz. I don't need
Man,
this shit.
it don't take it don't take much to get you off there, huh?
Give me that bread right now. I'm gone. My social media is gonna be real social in real life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I'll take the
All right.
bread.
So you taking fame or peace?
I'm taking peace, brother. Fame come with and you know, I ain't gonna lie. That just started to resonate in me, bro, where, you know, from a young kid too, I used to think like, damn, dude, I used to want to be, you know, out there and I see like, yeah, it ain't really what it is. I'm taking peace, bro. Taking
Good
peace.
ass. Who's the GOAT MC?
The LMC?
The greatest of all
The
time. With
best
the
MC
mic.
you say?
Who is it?
It's so
Yeah.
hard to say these days, man. Damn, bro. Can I get like a top 3? Fuck.
I get okay, I give you a top.
If we want to keep the standard, bro, I'm gonna have to say Jay-Z, bro. You know, for me, you know, being that he's from the crib, you know, he just did the show in the Bronx too, and all his records that was performed, bro, was straight, no, just him rapping. And it's like, yeah, that's an MC, bro. Like, not a
Yes.
lot of these rap niggas could do that, bro. And they shits don't even be as, you know, intellectual as his shit. So it's like, damn, you know, for him to do it at that, yeah, Jay-Z for me, bro.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a conversation with somebody about that. They thought we was about to go back
Mm-hmm.
and forth about it. I said, no, Hove, like, what else we
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
about? Like, that's no
yeah.
argument. So who would be the other
Yeah. And
two?
we're not gonna even
Let's get the top 3.
I would definitely put Eminem up there too, man, for being lyrical, bro, and to have such. He's not like my favorite artist, but I definitely would admit that he is definitely one of the greatest, bro, at rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on a lyrical um analysis, like him being as lyrical
Mm-hmm.
as he is. And number 3, yeah, I have such a wide variety of music, but damn, it's a lot, dude. For me, like, dude, I like so much fucking East Coast shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, third artist, bro. It could even be Lil Wayne, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just say all 3 East Coast, but you know what I'm saying? Like, from a Southern perspective, I would say Wayne, bro. You know, we grew up in that era, bro, where
Yeah,
Wayne was for
yeah,
real. Like, yeah,
yeah.
I lived in
We
that era.
we
I can't.
witnessed that. We witnessed
Yes,
that. Like, yeah,
yes, I know what he's capable of. I know what he's done, and I know who he is, bro. You know what I'm
yeah. We like
saying? And I,
we understand the Lil Wayne y'all see today, but
yeah,
we saw Wayne in GOAT form.
yes. None of these new artists could ever. I've yet to see what he's done be reincarnated, bro. I haven't seen it
Bruh,
yet.
he
Yeah,
was definitely different. Definitely
yeah.
different. Now this one, you can form it any way you would like. but I
Mhm.
want you to give me one opinion that you'll stand on no matter what.
Coming from me,
Yes, sir.
I would say opinion about me, right?
Yeah, just an opinion in general. It doesn't have to be necessarily about you.
It doesn't have
It
to
can be
apply to
how you
me.
feel about something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
could be how you feel about something.
I personally feel that my opinion that you should be self-sufficient out here, men or women. That's my opinion. I feel like everybody was born with two legs, two arms, and a brain. You know, for those that are fortunate enough to have those things that God blessed you with, you should have the ability to go after whatever your heart desires. That's gonna always be my opinion. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that, bro. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Look, one thing I do want to ask, and you kind of touched on it a little bit.
Mhm.
What's going on with the music?
I got some
'Cause
records, bro,
let me
but I'm not
preface
gonna
this by
lie.
saying, because you know what I'm saying. I have a few of my homeboys, couple of people I done had on here. My cousin, I had him on here. He do music. One of my homeboys, he
Mhm.
do music.
Mhm.
I love music. Like I love music. I got a
Me
passion
too.
for music. So when
Me
it's
too.
somebody I rock with that
Mhm.
does music, it's kind of hard for me to listen to the music because I'm like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be biased. And then I'm going to kind of judge you a little harder because you are my people. But I can say, since you were 14, bro,
Mhm.
you got a gift for music. Like I used to tell you that all the time. Like, bro, you just off the dome, you know, we used to be in the house freestyling and all that.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
got a gift for it, bro. So that's what made me ask you what's going on with the music.
Jojo, I ain't gonna lie, this be like some of the things that like kind of still bother me to this day. Cause you know, back in the days when we used to rap, it wasn't projected how it is today where everybody felt like they was a rapper. Like I feel like I'm one of the original wanna rappers. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to rap, bro. Before it was the thing to do, before anybody even had certain amount of courage to display that and be confident about it, you know, and seeing how like social media got everybody, it was been a dream from mine from being a little kid. And to this day I just know that those dreams still live in me, and I know that I'm gonna have to put in a certain amount of work. Like even I try to pop out the woodworks just now, and I'm like, put out like the two videos that I did, put it on the flow, and not seeing that response that I feel like I should get. But then I had to reassess and be like, nah, you rushing it again. You know what I'm saying? So I know in order for me to project what I think in my mind to the world, it's gonna take me some time, and it's gonna take some real, like, it has to be some real shit for me at this point.
Yeah,
Because I done put out, tapes. I didn't build a studio in the crib, and I noticed that there has to be a certain level of quality behind it. And me being somebody who always invested in myself, never had any backing. You know what I'm saying? When I
right.
was doing the Brim Gang thing, I put my money in for that shirt. I paid for my studio. Whenever I was in the studio, I paid for the studio times. I booked my shows. I did everything and rapping at the same time. I never had a management team. I never had somebody that was going out to try to make me just be the artist. I had to be everything. And that's not a problem with me, but at the same time, it was like I was learning at the same time because
Yeah.
I ain't know what I was even doing. I just know I wanted to do it. So now
Mhm.
that I got a little bit of, experiencing from all of those situations, I think I have a better way to go about it now. And for me, it's just like it has to kind of go that way for it to make sense for me today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just putting out the music and not really getting it out to certain people because the marketing is not there. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do it like that no more because it'll have me feeling a little bit more empty because, I know I could lace up some shit, bro. Especially now. Like after I got out, I was really putting some shit together where I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like now I was like, damn, yeah, I gotta really like start getting either people involved or start putting a certain level of money behind it so it can start touching some people so way it could catch fire, bro. But no, that shit's in me forever. Like I still to this day, every day wake up like, damn, dog, I need to you know. But you know, it ain't never too late from what I've seen. Like what's going on today, it's like whenever you get
Yeah.
it together is when I get it together. I ain't pushing in there. Plus, everybody still think I'm 25, so I'm good.
Facts,
But nah,
facts.
that's a love for me forever, bro. I just rapping just now and shit, bro. Just freestyling, bro. I still do it, bro. Forever. You know what I'm saying? I
Boy,
love that
yeah,
shit, bro.
the smallest one in the circle out there spitting
Yeah.
fire. Smallest one. We all
Bro,
playing, bro. Dead serious.
yo, listen, kid, you see how many I see how many people really done blew up from doing their little thing and being one of the like I feel like one of the founding fathers of even making apparel. I was making shirts back in 2012, you know,
Yep.
trying to book little shows and you know, I ain't gonna lie, I felt for a couple of years I felt discouraged, bro. Like damn, why why them and not me type of attitude, the fucking
Yeah.
sob attitude. Yeah, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all that let me know is that I got it up here. You know, if I could see something before it comes, like I don't even know if you noticed, bro. Not to be like conceited or cocky or nothing, but like the ones who know kind of know. Even with like the Air Forces that's reappearing, I was
Yeah.
kicking them 2 years in a row now. It's like it's like, and that's how it always be for me, bro. And it's like, damn, I don't never get, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what, motherfuckers could keep that because as long as I know, I could live
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
I
Nah,
be having.
you definitely have been, since I known you, you had your own thing. You always, when it came to the music, was on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you definitely had the apparel, your brim gang wave. Like you was definitely
Mm-hmm.
doing your thing with that. So, with
Mm-hmm.
that music, yeah, slide your boy, send me something. Send me something. I know you got something in the stash.
What? Some music right here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know you got something in
What
the
you want me to
stash.
play? Yeah, bro.
Get,
I keep some crack in this bitch, cuz. I mean, y'all heard I put out Get That Bag already. This was a record that I had dropped when I first came out. It's called an intro.
Good to be home. Y'all know what it is? TreyBaby, by my God, had to get right with him. Still gon' make it home, even in the night, in it. Like my nigga Ron said, it's just life, nigga. They'll stab you in the back without a knife, nigga. Put some money on your head and pay the price, nigga. I know some backstabbing niggas, they'll shice niggas. They'll do it once, and then twice, nigga. Billy up for all my Billies, real right niggas. I'ma show these young niggas really hot war, and you ain't ready for this. You not even involved. What you thought was gonna happen when I touched this turf? I can't fail this time, I gotta make it work. These niggas hating on me, but they was hating first. How could you hate on a nigga that's getting to this work?
That's all off the dome, JoJo. No pen, no pad, cuz. You know what I'm
look, I
saying?
believe it. I believe it. I believe. Yep. What he said.
So
Cosign.
yeah, bro. You know, and it's like, damn, what if I was to get some, somebody was to let me, want to work with me and let me vibe out in the studio for 2 weeks and we just rocking. I'm just in that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still have those. I still know that's there. You feel what I'm saying? Because even when I was recording, it was me recording it. I'm talking about an A&R producer and me just being able to just be an artist. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And just let
Yeah.
me just go in there and rap and just rap. You know what I'm saying? So, I know the day is going to come and I feel like even everything I've been through and everything that I'm developing is going to be, involved with that part of my life too. You know what I'm saying? As far
That's
as
dope, man.
development goes, you know what I'm saying?
That's super dope. That's super dope, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, bro, I definitely appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming on, kicking your story. Hopefully somebody watched this and it touched them and it inspired them.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't inspire them, bro, you inspired me enough. So keep doing your thing. You know what I'm
As
saying?
well as you.
I'm always watching. I'm always watching. I'm always rooting for you, bro. Always in your corner.
Real
Hey
talk.
man, shout out to the Cove, man. Shout out to the Cove,
Shout out to
man.
the Cove.
Shout,
Shout out to the
yeah.
Cove, bro. Shout out to the Cove. Listen, that
Times
that
out there.
era of life was historical, brother. You understand? There would never be what a time to be alive, bro.
Yeah,
What a time
yeah.
to be alive right there when you reflect and you the green box, bro. Y'all boys had the crib. Like the way that shit was set up was like
Yeah,
yeah, I have no words, bro. I have no
yeah,
words, bro.
man.
One of the best
Yeah.
times in my life, bro. Meeting some real good people, like even just meeting Siddiqui at the basketball court and him taking me back to the spot and, chiefing it up and like, yo, this is where it all fucking started, cuz like,
Yeah,
damn, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
Shout
that's
out
how
to
it worked.
everybody from Cove, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Shout out to your brothers, man. Shout out to them boys too, man. Shout out to them boys, man.
Siddiqui,
Uh,
Franz, all them boys, man. Remember all them
everybody,
boys,
man.
kid.
Everybody from the Cove,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
My
Rest in
boy
peace, Ace
Rude,
Boogie,
dude.
man. Real talk. Rude dude. Hell yeah,
Hey,
dog. Shout
man.
out Rude.
Definitely RIP my man Ace. One of the funniest
Oh,
one of
for
the
sure.
funniest dudes ever, bro. One of the
Yeah, dude.
funniest dudes ever, man. But
Yes,
you know what I'm
dog.
saying? That was definitely a tough one to get that phone
Oh,
call. You know
shit.
what I'm saying? That stopped time. That stopped
Yeah,
time.
nah, for sure.
And I
For
was I
sure.
was an adult. I was an adult at that time. So I just like you said earlier, you being 16, not even really processing, I just lost my dog. Like somebody that you was like this every day, like was right there. You know what I'm saying? You saw the man every day. So as
Real
an
talk.
adult, for it to hit me that way, I know it. I know it affected you. You know what I'm saying in a way. But I'm glad that, like I said, you did a 180, bro. So I know Ace looking down like, little bro. You know what I'm saying? He making me proud. So
Yeah, dude.
once again, bro, I want to give you your flowers. I want to salute you. I appreciate you coming on, chopping it up with me. Um,
Definitely.
this ain't the last time y'all gonna see bro on here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. It's been a pleasure to even, what I'm saying. To me, I feel like you even reaching out and feeling like, I got something to offer means a lot to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That I could be of some type of use in some type of way. See, this is like what I mean, this is some of the things that were transpiring for me where after feeling useful, actually having some, what I'm saying, being able to say something and be able to, and that's what just keep me going, brother. But I definitely thank you for even doing that. Cause again, that just reinstilled everything for me again. It just keeps reinstilling that, the path is still set out and I'm willing to walk it. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to do the work. And, yeah, dog, I just thank you for even hollering at me, bro. Like real talk. Sometimes I'm be here, I be in my head sometimes like, damn, man, is anything working? Is this is it,
It is, bro.
but you confirmed a lot for me again, you know what I'm saying? You confirmed a lot and I thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
bro. And I just thank you for just being who you are, bro. Always just kept it G from day one, kid. From day one, like, yeah, bro. A nigga would never change those parts of my life, bro. Some of the best times ever, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. But y'all know what to do, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, drop a
Mhm.
comment, drop a 380 in the comment. You feel me? Drop a
Drop a
380 in the comment for my boy.
gang.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Uh-huh.
I know what it is, man. Your boy Joe. Shout out to the fellas as always. You look like a podcast, man. Y'all know what it is. One on one with your boy. Yo.
Yes, sir.